What is up, you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back. Except for I'm not back with another read. I'm back to talk my shit. Okay, so it's fucking early as fuck. It's 9:39 in the morning. 39. Thank you, Internet Masters. I woke up fucking crying. I look a fucking mess, but I am a fucking mess like right now. Um. So as y'all know, I have DID, and DID, one of the main symptoms is losing parts of my life, blockages of my memories and shit. And this last like 2 weeks, I've been going through so much silently. I haven't been able to tell my twin flame. I haven't been able to tell my friends, my family, or anybody. I'm one of those people who kind of just deal with shit myself. I know I seem like an open book, like I'm just like out there, but I only allow people to help me when I want help. Like I don't, even though I seem like an open book, everybody don't know everything about me, okay? Like period. But I have really been struggling, and I've been struggling on like asking for help and like wanting to talk to the man who I believe to be my twin flame and like telling him certain shit and like, but then it's kind of like I be feeling like everybody got so much of their own shit going on to like, why bother somebody with my problems, or they're not gonna believe me, or they're not gonna understand. And I don't know. Lately, I feel like because I am manifesting my twin flame, because I am manifesting love and marriage and abundance, there's a lot of stuff that I, as an adult, have to heal from. And people tend to think that when you come in a relationship, like you not bringing baggage, bitch, you bringing baggage, like no matter what. And I feel like I'm trying to like drop some of that baggage. Like I'm trying to, cause I keep listening to Bag Lady, you gon' hurt your back, and it not in bag like that. So it's kind of just nobody ever told you. Okay, look, see, God been sending me that song religiously because it's like if I want to move on into this relationship, like he will get tired of me. That's what the song is talking about. Like a man will get tired of you if you're carrying all this baggage and you're bringing it into the relationship and you're harming the relationship. And I feel like I'm just letting go of all my bags. And like I was just sleeping last night, and I had a dream about my daughter. This is very personal, but I had a dream about my daughter, like having her dolls kiss each other, and to me, like it immediately woke me up and had me crying, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I had to really sit down and be 33, thank you, in the masters in introspection. I had to talk to God. I'm like, what the fuck, is my daughter protected? You know, I'm breaking the generational curses of molestation within my family. I don't want that storyline for her, blah blah blah. And God was just like, Caprice, like this, that's not Kamaya, like that's you. But I wanted you to be more aware of it, because I feel like if it was you, you wouldn't have paid attention. But because I made your dream your daughter, you paid attention. And it was basically revealing to me that one of the men who was my mom's friends back then had been protecting me while things were happening to me. I don't know how he was protecting me. I don't know if maybe he was nudging my mom to like come home, or I don't know what God was doing behind the scenes, but God did reveal to me that I had a protector at the time, and that things could have been worse, and that I've always been protected. And lately I've been having dreams of things that has happened to me that I didn't know happened to me. Some of the things I didn't know happened to me, like with DID, I remember the emotions, I remember the feelings, I remember how my body felt, the pain, stuff like that. But I don't remember flashes. Like I can't in my mind see like a picture of a memory. I don't know how to explain it, but how my memory works, I don't have vision up here. I can't, like if you tell me what happened on your 6th birthday, like I can't physically pull that memory and go to that memory, because at 6 years old, I Caprice was not present. It could have been another spirit guy who was a younger spirit guy who was a little, or another one of my soul family members who had taken over at that specific time. 33 thinkers in the master. um so one thing that has been revealed to me is Archangel Michael. I have seen Archangel Michael for the first time within my home. He's around my home all of the time. If you don't know who Archangel Michael is, he is the protector and the keeper of the twin flames. He was my grandfather in a past life. if you want to look up about who he was as a human being and who he like reincarnated into and all that kind of stuff, you could definitely look it up. But Archangel Michael is big as shit. He's big as my whole house, and he's been in my house, and he has been protecting me. And I feel like because he's in my house a lot, that's letting me know that he's protecting my twin flame journey. And in order to be on a twin flame journey, it's all about going deep within yourself, because your twin flame is a twin for a reason. This person is a mirror reflection of you. They teach you about you through being just like you. And so the guy that I'm dating, 9-9, think you're the master, he has so much hidden trauma. And I always try to like coax it out of him and like get him to talk to me and open up to me, not realizing that I don't talk to him about my trauma. I don't open up to him about my trauma. I don't, like, I'm a hypocrite when it comes to him, and I'm starting to realize that, because a lot of the things that he does that I don't like, I'm starting to realize, like, bitch, you do that shit too. So in this journey, I'm starting to realize that you can't be a bag lady when you want to get married. Like, a lot of the things that you allow to hinder you in your life, they do come back up once you are focused on trying to move into a new chapter, because you have to end certain things in order to get to that new chapter. Like, that, it just has to happen. If you want to pick up a new book that's a part of a series, you literally, which the series being your life, you have to end one book so that you know all the pieces to the puzzle in this next chapter of the book. Okay, like, I don't know how I'm trying to put it. It's not 633. Thank you, Cinemaster 66. I don't, harmony and balance from childhood, like literally 6-6. The number 6 is all about being balanced and finding harmony, finding the yin and the yang. And I kind of feel like that's what I'm doing by going back to my childhood. In order to go forward, you have to go back. So a lot of the things about myself, like, I'm scared of men. I'm not scared of men. I'm not gonna put that out into the universe, but I don't like being alone with men. I don't like looking into men's eyes. I am a sexual healer. That's one thing I do want to talk about and touch about, because I haven't before. 7-7, thank you, Cinemasters. A lot of women who they deem to be hoes or promiscuous and stuff like that, we are tantric sexual healers, because a lot of us women, light workers who have been raped or abused or some type of thing like that, is because we are sexual healers. We have a lot of healing powers within our portal, within our vagina, and a lot of men tend to take advantage of that and need healing. Those specific kind of men need a lot of healing, which is why they harm us. Because we submit and we give them our power and we give them our healing powers in order to heal them, because we know that they need it more than us. That's why a lot of light workers, we go through trauma and we go through sexual abuse and we don't say anything, and we tend to, like, our body freezes, because God is kind of like allowing it to happen. Now I know that sounds weird, but that's my views on it. That's how I feel. I feel like I am a tantric sexual healer, and a lot of my abusers needed to be healed. That's why I forgive them. I send them light and love, and I no longer want to hold that onto my heart and in my heart, because I know that it affects me and how I love and how I allow people to love me. I don't know where this fucking video went. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to title it. But I do think that it's very, very important to drop our baggage. I think it's very, very important to let go of things that no longer serve us. Things that tend to linger from childhood trauma or from how we were raised by our parents. If our parents abandoned us, and like little things like that, I kind of feel like definitely affect the relationships you have as an adult. And in order to go into more healthy relationships, you have to be willing to correct certain behavior that no longer serves this new relationship. So I definitely feel like I'm needing to release fear of trauma, fear of being hurt by somebody, fear of, I definitely have like sexual trauma that relates to my sex life. And I don't feel like it affects me a whole bunch, but it kind of does. It can make me either overly sexual, or it can make me completely disassociate when I have sex. Sometimes I get nauseous when I think. 33, thank you to the masters. I get nauseous when I think about sex, or when I get horny. It's kind of like my body rejecting me being horny, because when I was younger, my body would have a natural response to somebody touching it or doing something to it, and I felt sick to my stomach. I felt like, how am I enjoying this, and this is not something that my mind is enjoying. So now for me, when I have sex, sometimes I don't get wet, or I equate it with um enjoying sex as a bad thing. Like I'd be like, damn, like I'm enjoying this, so either my vagina will like dry up, or like my mind will go blank, and it's just kind of like, even though I'm continuing to have the sex, my mind is probably elsewhere or in trauma or something like that. And now, because I am manifesting a husband, I want to love him better than that. I want to offer him more love than that. I don't want to not be present. And it's kind of just like, because of a lot of the baggage that I do have, um, I feel like it's affecting how I love, and I'm ready to kind of like let certain shit go. I'm ready to become a better woman, and I'm ready to not allow my trauma to hold me back from love, or make me fearful of love, or make me run away from love, because I feel like I deserve love. And I feel like on this manifestation journey, by me manifesting true love, I have to manifest true love for myself as well. I have to know that even though what I've been through was traumatic and it was hard, I have to accept that I just went through that shit. Like I didn't just go through it. I actually got through it, and I was made stronger because of it. So I don't know. I hope this video was a little bit useful to you guys. It was pretty much, just to sum it up, it was touching on healing your baggage, bag lady, letting go of them fucking bags in order to get what you want, um, and pretty much healing childhood trauma. Don't forget about it. Don't sweep it to the back of your mind, because at the end of the day, it will come back up and it will look like fucking baggage. So heal that shit. Talk to God about it. Go deep into introspection. And if you have DID like me, and a lot of the things you don't remember, those memories don't just go away. 1111, thank you, Spirit. Those memories don't just go away. You have to figure out how to access them. You have to figure out how to meditate, how to go into your dream state, how to tap into your Akashic records, because your eyes are literally like recorders. So it's kind of like everything that you see is recorded for your Akashic records for when you ascend. And it's kind of like taking notes and taking lessons, and that's something that you can tap into, but you have to be willing to, and you can't be scared. I know for me, the reason why I can't tap into a lot of my memories is just because of fear. I don't want to see what happened to me. I have the power of like not having to live with certain things that I experienced every single day. Somebody else, another spirit guide, another um somebody up there had experienced those painful memories for me. So now they have to live with those memories, whether that spirit guide is dormant, meaning they don't come out, I don't switch to them anymore. Um because some of my me's are like little me's. So it's kind of like, when I was younger, I was a younger age, and that person only stayed that age. But other parts of me, other spirit guides, we kind of like, we grow up. And Iris, Iris is my twin flame. That is my masculine. His his name is very similar to Iris, and I believe that he is my soul's biggest protector. He is my love. He is the love of my life. I am his love. And Iris is kind of the person who is like the smartest. She's kind of like the grandma. And even though she is a feminine energy, I do feel like my masculine energy is pretty feminine. I do feel like he's tapped into his feminine side, which makes him love me that much. And I'm very tapped into my masculine side because I am a single mom. So it's kind of like we just balance each other out perfectly. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. I don't forgot where the fuck I was going with that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. 5353, thank you, Sin and Masters, AA Abundance. Um, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all are going on a journey of not being afraid of yourself. Don't fucking be afraid of yourself. If you want real love, and if you are manifesting your twin flame, you have to know that a twin flame journey is not easy. It's not something that's going to come to you like this. It is something that is self-defining. It helps you learn about yourself. It's not, being a twin flame is not just about finding somebody to love. It's about finding somebody to love through first loving yourself, okay? The first step of the twin flame journey is getting to know yourself, and that's what I'm doing through tapping into my dreams and my Akashic records. I'm tapping into trauma that I haven't dealt with, so that I can get to know me, and that I can appreciate me and be like, damn, bitch, you're strong. Like, You know, I feel like I have to remember what I've been through to remember how strong I am, to know that I can do this, and to keep the faith, because the twin flame journey is not fucking easy, and a lot of us tend to want to get off the journey or go towards something else, because it isn't easy. So I feel like through me learning about myself, I'm learning that I really do have the drive and the strength to keep going and to be motivated and to get through whatever the fuck I'm going through at the time. I know that I can make things happen. I know that I can be abundant, and I'm going to be abundant. I am happy, I'm serene, I'm peaceful, and shit, I'm gonna be successful in that period. I'm gonna heal my childhood wounds, and I'm gonna become a better woman. Like, I feel like my dreams have just been showing, like, me. Like, I'm raising Kamaya, but I'm also raising myself. I'm also reprogramming myself and reparenting myself through Kamaya, and I feel like that's why I had that dream. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, or a dream interpretation, or anything like that, leave your comments down fucking below, y'all. I'm finna take off. I'm finna become famous. So continue to watch these little series of videos, because eventually y'all probably gonna see me with my twin flame at my wedding. Okay, honey, period. I hope y'all are getting some enlightenment from these videos. I hope that y'all are following along in y'all journey to manifest y'all twin flame. Comment down below. Fucking subscribe. Share this video. Tell all your friends about me. Anybody who wants to manifest a twin flame, join the series, honey, because we going deep. We getting into some deep shit. We touching on some deep shit, and we real life figuring this shit out. Like, we figuring this shit out. We're coming into who we are. And this generation is gonna fucking bring back black love and black marriage. Okay, honey, period.